Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
So good to have you folks along. Appreciate your listenership each and every day. Got a good breakfast show lined up for you this morning, folks. Lots of things going on. A wrestling report. We'll be going to Varney Health Mart, talking to movies with Tanya. And also, I believe it looks like Trish will be in with the Designs of Distinction and much, much more. Sorry, I'm on my phone right now.
That's okay. Hey, I understand. It's 2023. Phone takes priority.
Yeah, I've been looking at some things online. I think you can get these here.
Are you looking for a Christmas gift for me?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got to say, I haven't really thought of getting you anything.
That doesn't surprise me.
Sorry.
Now, did you see right across the street from you, your neighbors there in the big white house on the corner, that beautiful Christmas display they put up just recently with the nice white lights and so forth? Right.
No, I really haven't.
Oh, man.
That's terrible,
isn't it? You're just not in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah. No, I have. I need to pay. I just need to pay attention.
It's just a little bit of a, well, it's not a little bit. It's a nice improvement in our neighborhood in that dark area that we're in.
Sure.
That I've described due to lack of participation. But I'm looking, and I cannot believe the different selections here. But it says right here, spread some Christmas cheer while showcasing your Packers pride with this 7-foot inflatable Santa. The self-inflating illuminated Santa comes complete with a 12-volt blower, an adapter, lights, tether, and stakes, suitable for indoor and outdoor use, and it's the perfect addition to any fan's holiday decor. And I want to show it to you. What do you think?
Oh, my, there is such a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a Packer Santa Claus. I can enlarge it for you. It says click to enlarge. Let me so you can see it a little better.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of different ones. I mean, all different price ranges, different styles. This happens to be Santa in a Packers uniform, Green Bay Packers uniform. But there's all kinds. I mean, look at there's an elf that's a Packer. Green Bay Packers inflatable with a doghouse with Snoopy on top of it with the big G there. I like that one. That's a little more price friendly. And then there's just one of a player in 00 Packers outfit and 7 foot. That would really light up the corner, and it would be in the Christmas theme. I don't know if I can get it here in time for this Christmas. That's the thing. I'm going to have to do a little more research on this, but if I can, I'll get it up before Christmas. That is one, and then it won't be on you to, make the decision. Do I want to cooperate with my neighbor? And
I already made that decision.
Well, and so maybe it's for the best. It may have worked out that I should have just put up an inflatable to start with, and I think I will. And I'm going to run my own extension cord out of the house and blow up that Packer Santa Claus right on the corner there, facing you, of course, so that you can enjoy the lights and the Christmas spirit.
Yep.
Don't you think that's going to be cool?
I was hosting Party Line yesterday.
Yes.
And our good friend Billy Bales gave me a call. Now, you know Billy well.
Yes.
Many people do. And Billy is a big Chicago Bears fan, such as I, okay? This is where this is all going, ladies and gentlemen. In case you didn't know, Brent is a big Chicago Bears fan, so now Dave wants to put up a Green Bay Packers inflatable in his yard. I can't believe you would do this. And I believe that Billy said anyone who would do that to a Chicago Bears fan, that is that's just a terrible punishment.
Well,
to a Bears fan. That's just not fair.
Cruel
and unusual punishment. There you go. I think that's what Billy said.
Well, Billy, I'm sorry, but I've tried to get my neighbor to cooperate and work a deal with Joan and I for lighting up the neighborhood and making it more festive, and I just didn't get any cooperation. And now I think I've stumbled onto something here, and
Now, if you were a diehard Packers fan, if you, just the Green Bay Packers meant everything to you, I could somewhat handle it. But you're just doing this to antagonize me.
No.
That's what you're doing.
No.
And when you think about the spirit of Christmas,
don't give me
ladies and
that.
gentlemen, and how are you celebrating the spirit of Christmas? The thought of doing this to me.
I'm putting up a Santa.
Unbelievable.
Putting up a Santa Claus. And here's the thing. If you want to now on your corner, if you want to put up a Bears inflatable Santa, then we would, between the two of us, really light up the two corners. we would meet our goal. And we could have a Packer on one side and a Bear on the other.
Yeah.
If you want to go ahead, if you don't like the Packers, buy a Bear. And that way,
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we could light up I've been thinking this over, and I thought, I'm not going to fight with Brent anymore. I'm going to put up a Packers Santa inflatable 7-footer. Now, the price on it's a little bit unreal, but
they are expensive, aren't they?
But the other thing about this is, Brent, I'll also have a blower. I've been talking about getting a blower.
Yes.
I could probably...
You could probably use that to blow your leaves off with later.
Modify it, put a little tube on it, and I can blow leaves off the driveway, and I can be like the rest of the neighbors.
There you go.
It's all working out. I was stumped for a while. I couldn't understand why you wouldn't want to cooperate. It's Christmas time. Our neighborhood in our particular area is a little dark, thanks to the folks across the street from you and down the street from us, and then on down the street. There's some really nice one. There's a Minion down there and a pickup all lit up, and there's some cool things, but not in our immediate neighborhood. And even though Joan put up some nice lights on the door, I felt like we, as neighbors and as members of this community, should do more to light up our neighborhood. And I know...
And of all the inflatables that are out there to celebrate Christmas, you're going to put up a Green Bay Packers one?
Well, I'm going to get a hold of it.
The only reason you're doing that, again, is to antagonize me. And it's working. Just the thought of you doing it is pushing my buttons. I think everybody can tell.
I can tell you right now, if they can get that thing here in a day or two, I'm ordering it. And I was going to get a hold of Nathan Scott and see maybe if he didn't want to go halvesies on it, and we could share it. He could put it in his yard, other Christmases as well.
Yeah.
And I might be able to come up with some other shapes and sizes to put on the corner besides the Packers. But I'm more of a Packers fan now that Rodgers moved on, and I was kind of pulling for him.
Oh yeah,
pulling for him the last few games.
Here we go. Dave Burney, the bandwagon fan.
Talk about tradition.
Gee, I wonder who I'm going to be a fan of today. Oh, the Green Bay Packers.
Well, life's a little short.
I'll put up an inflatable in my yard so that the Bears fan across the street can look at it every day.
Yeah, and you can put up your own, and then we'll light up the neighborhood, and the problem will be solved. Sometimes you have to go around the issue and reapproach it in another way, and I think I've figured it out. I think I know how this is going to work. Now, if you were going to put up a inflatable of the character you were talking about the other day,
yeah,
I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be damaged. Oh. It won't last a day. All right, birthdays today. I found it interesting. I don't know why, but there's a lot of birthdays today. If you're having a birthday, happy birthday to you. Taylor Swift.
Oh, my. 34.
Yep. 34. Her movie that she had out in the theaters is now gone on the stream, so she's going to make $1 billion more for her birthday.
Well, great. Happy birthday.
Time Magazine's Person of the Year. I don't get that at all.
I know that kind of bothered you. I could tell.
Well, there's so many other things going on besides pop music that might be important in the world right now.
Yeah.
Last year, they had the Ukrainian people as their People of the Year. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot of Taylor fans out there, but that just doesn't seem appropriate. But anyway, maybe they'll come up with a inflatable Taylor Swift that we could put in the People could drive by and look at Taylor all the time. Maybe we could charge for it.
I'll tell you what, you get one of Taylor and I'll get one of Travis Kelce. And we'll
having them longly look across at one another.
There you go.
It's Jamie Foxx's 56th birthday today. Started out in the show Living Color and won an Oscar for the movie Ray, which he was magnificent in, and many others. He's on a Netflix film right now called Day Shift, which is very popular, I understand. Here's one for you, Dick Van Dyke.
Wow, yes.
Known for classic sitcoms and Mary Poppins and Bye Bye Birdie, Dick Van Dyke Show, which was a pioneering, series show. He's 98 today.
Wow.
And he's amazingly active. Yeah, very much so. Ted Nugent.
Ooh, all right, Ted.
The Motor City Madman got his first big hit in '77, Cat Scratch Fever. And he also was part of the supergroup The Damn Yankees as well. And he's 75 today.
All right.
Randy Owen, lead singer and guitarist for the country band Alabama, which has probably one of the most successful country bands in history. He's 74 today.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So those are some birthdays. If you're having a birthday today, happy birthday to you. National Cocoa Day. People have been drinking hot cocoa for about 5,000 years. And for a while, Colombians even used it as currency.
Oh, really?
Yeah, how many cocoa pebbles does it take to buy a loaf of bread?
Yeah.
Hot cocoa isn't the same as hot chocolate, by the way. One is made from cocoa powder and milk. The other comes out of your vending machine. Recent study found that drinking hot cocoa can actually make you smarter.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
It has something to do with the enzymes in the coca, and it affects the neuroreceptors to help you think faster.
Wow.
So load up.
All right. I had a cup just the other night.
Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. That'll make your mind snap a little faster, and when that old Packers blow-up comes up, you'll be on the old Bears blow-up before you know it. I can give you some sources where you can find those because I'm doing a lot of research.
Really, I can tell that you've been researching. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Let's see. School lunch menus. What did I do with them? There they are. I'll start with the Prairie Pioneer Center. And today is the 13th. Today they're having brats and sauerkraut, pork and beans, and tropical fruit. 872-6121 is the number to call if you'd like to have a meal when you get there. Very reasonably priced.
Litchfield today, serving a Mexican rice bowl for lunch at Litchfield Public Schools.
Hey, I think I wanted to apologize, too. I got a little carried away yesterday with talking about, when Nathan was here, about talking about Lindsay Cook, and maybe the next time around I would do a body slam.
Yeah.
I think that was going a little too far. I think I'll just put her in a fire hose.
What?
Isn't that a wrestling term, fire hose?
No, I think it's a fireman's carry.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
Is the wrestling term, I believe.
Okay, I'd rather put her in a fire hose, but...
What?
Nathan kind of had a funny look on his face, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe I was going a little too far, so I'm going to back down to a legal hold in wrestling. Speaking of wrestling, Coach Schaefer will be on later today.
Yeah, nice segue. Good. Nice promo there. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, who's next? You or me? I've lost track.
It's the fire hose got you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Sargent Public Schools today are having spaghetti with meat sauce, green beans, fruit cup, breadsticks, and milk.
I'm calling wrestling with Mr. Crawley on Friday night. I'll tell Kirk that you've come up with a new term, I guess, for wrestling. We'll see if he can work it in.
We'll put the old fire hose on him.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a deadly one.
Oh, my. Loop City today serving chicken noodle soup or potato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich on the lunch menu at Loop City today.
At Ansley today, meatball subs, fruit, vegetables, and milk. I want to click this button so everybody can see Trish. She's in the studio here, and Designs of Distinction is present. We'll finish these menus up, and we'll have a conversation with Trish about, I don't know, blow-ups, fire hoses, blowers,
Don't know.
Who's next? I've lost track again. Where are we? Is it me?
I'll just go
My
ahead.
turn? Okay, go ahead.
I can go ahead.
All right.
I've got it together.
I've got it together.
that's
Wow,
funny.
there's words for you.
Sandhill School at Dunning, teriyaki chicken over fried rice. That sounds delicious.
Callaway Public School today, chicken enchiladas at Callaway.
7 foot tall, Trish. Well, in the neighborhood, you're going to see a 7 foot tall Santa in a Packers outfit.
That's just wrong.
Thank you. Yes. That's a great way to describe it. It's just wrong.
At Thedford today, chicken strips, wild rice, peas, veggie, fruit bar, and milk.
Cozad today, choice of chicken patty, also glazed ham with roasted pineapple and Caesar salad. Some of your choices at Cozad today.
I wonder if they have an inflatable Bruce Springsteen.
I'm sure
there you go.
somebody does.
Boy, they'd make those. If I bought that for my wife for Christmas, I would be
Yeah.
golden.
Yeah.
You would be.
I would be good for 10 more years. Anselmo Myrna Public Schools, baked ham with dinner roll, chicken nuggets with dinner roll.
Gothenburg today, made fresh loaded hash browns with dinner roll, mozzarella Twiz sticks with marinara dipping sauce, fresh baked turkey and cheese sub, and made fresh buffalo ranch pizza. Some of your choices at Gothenburg today. And finally at Broken Bow today, made fresh loaded hash browns with dinner roll, mozzarella Twiz sticks with marinara dipping sauce, fresh baked combo sub, grilled chicken deli wrap, and build your own hot dog station. The lunch items and menu items at Broken Bow today.
So healthy.
Oh, yeah. Very healthy.
A lot more choices than I had when I was in school.
It was one from A or one from B, and that was
Well,
it.
In fact, I don't know if I had a choice.
In grade
think-
school, we didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
no.
just served.
No.
I
Yeah,
think-
whatever they put on the plate, you ate.
I think high school, when they built I'll age myself here, we were sophomores when we moved into the new high school. And so they had a new kitchen, and they started offering chili soup as an alternative if you didn't like the meal. And it expanded from there, and look at it today.
Oh,
I ate a lot of chili soup.
Crazy.
yeah. Bet you did.
We're going to be playing the game here in a moment, and I think Trish will like this because she's a Rotarian.
Yes.
Yes. We have a ticket to throw
Oh,
in.
okay.
Cool.
All right. Oh, yeah, this is for the Broken Bow Area Rotary Raffle, a chance to win either a beef quarter or a wine basket.
And there's a lot of wine in that wine basket.
That's what we've been
The
told.
beef is amazing, but it's not like a consolation prize.
No.
That wine basket is pretty. It's like 20-some bottles.
Oh, my
of wine.
goodness.
And when we visited with the Rotary, you're giving away both. This isn't just choose
this
one or
is-
the other.
no,
You're going to give away both.
You choose on your ticket which drawing you want to be put in before, but we're drawing for both.
For both, yeah.
So,
Okay.
it's one person's going to get the beef and another person's going to get the wine.
All right, fantastic. And we're going to put in with that, since it's Wednesday, a chance to win a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at
Yes.
Runza. So
What
there
a
you
prize.
go.
What a prize.
Here's your question for today. Final question about movies from the 80s. What could be more cliche? Not that there were any movies that were cliche back in the 80s.
Oh, no.
But what could be more cliche than a movie about a young man and woman stranded alone on a desert island? This film featured Brooke Shields and Christopher Atkins.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
What is its title? Are we talking about Endless Love, Pretty Baby, Old Enough, or The Blue Lagoon?
That movie was a little it was a little bit.
It was, it
edgy.
was out there.
Never seen it.
Oh,
Really?
No, I've never seen
Wow.
it.
Well.
well, you should watch it sometime.
Oh, okay. So,
Sure.
anyway, there's your question. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
All right, give us a call.
Wake up to the best.
I never miss a morning.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
Marcus is giving a holiday gift to himself?
Yeah, I was a really good boy this year.
Oh, good for you.
I got $50 of Runza gift cards to give to my friends and got a $10 gift card for myself,
Well, sometimes it's better to give and receive.
right? I made a list, checked it twice.
And the list said Marcus?
List said Marcus.
'Tis the season. Buy $50 of Runza gift cards and get a $10 gift card free. Because Runza makes it all better.
Remember, today is Pigs in a Blanket Day.
And we have Vicki on the line. Good morning, Vicki. How are you?
Good morning. I'm pretty good, thank you.
Good. You sounds like you're doing some safe driving. You have hands free, and sounds like you might be in a vehicle. Are you headed in to come and see me about putting up some inflatables around the neighborhood?
No.
Okay.
Thank you, Vicki. He doesn't need any help. Okay, Vicki, here's your question. There was a movie back in the 80s that featured Brooke Shields and Christopher Atkins. What movie was it? Endless Love, Pretty Baby, Old Enough, or The Blue Lagoon?
I'm thinking it was the Blue Lagoon.
Of course it was. You got it.
Woohoo!
And because you've answered correctly, we have a raffle ticket that'll get you in the Broken Bow area Rotary drawing for either a beef quarter or a wine basket. So come in and get that. And we have a certificate that'll get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesday at Runza. So come in and see us when you can.
Okay, thank you. I have to pick the raffle ticket up and submit it.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just put
Yep.
wine on it and give it to Trish.
Oh, okay. She said put wine on it and
Is
give it
that
to
purple?
Trish.
There you go.
Vicki.
All right.
And Trish is good with that, Vicki,
Yep,
just so
I'm
you
good,
know.
Vicki.
So,
Do you need a phone number or anything?
well, we'll just, I don't know. Do we?
Yeah, we need a phone number, but
okay.
She could text it to me.
Okay.
I will, Trish. I know you and I have your number. I will try.
Vicki, just
I will
text
do
me your
that.
number and I'll put it on the ticket.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
sounds
I
good.
will, Trish.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. All right, Vicki. Very nice of you to do that.
Yes.
We are live here on the morning show, which is good. I think it's good that we're all here,
all here.
together and
We're all alive.
breathing in and out right before Christmas. How's things down? You know, I haven't really. I know on the corner down from you, there's some very nice decorations and things that are lighting up down that corner down to the west of you. But I'm not
Yes.
sure what's going on right in your particular area. Do you have some Christmas?
Well, thankfully, the Daffers have up 2 minions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
And then I've got a couple things that I have to get on the porch, but maybe.
Well,
maybe
don't
tomorrow.
come up our way, Trish. It's very blah.
I don't know how much decorating I'm going to do inside, but I do have a couple things from the Secret Garden.
All right.
Kelly had some really cool things for outside, so I got 2 of those to put on the porch, and hopefully they will be put up maybe today or tomorrow. I'm not going to hold my breath yet.
This time of year, we're thinking about how we get this done tomorrow,
Yes.
today. Now,
Yes.
let's just make a segue to Designs of Distinction. If you folks are just tuning in, Trish is here from Designs of Distinction. We're talking about indoor, outdoor decorations of Christmas lights and different displays. One of the nice things about some of the window dressings that you have, window shades, is that you can actually maybe see those lights, but not see too much inside. You get the
Yep,
get the
you
Christmas
still
feel,
get
but you
to-
still have the privacy inside the home.
Yep, absolutely. So, yeah, going by a few houses with some of the solar shades in them, and you can see the lights twinkling and a little differently than a regular translucent shade where you just see kind of the light going through. But, yeah, it's kind of fun this time of year to see things. And, you know, for me, the end of the year, it's pretty much done.
Right.
Pretty much. I've got a couple orders that are saying they're going to ship today or tomorrow. So next week I might have a couple things to put up for people. But for the most part, it's, you know, that 10-day leeway that I need to get stuff in is dwindling down. So,
about
but
over, yeah.
gift certificates are available. And hopefully, you know, that will help people. And I can print them out, make them as personalized as you need them. Just give me a call or text or whatever, and we'll get it set up.
What a great gift. And by the way, folks, Trish is willing to come in and do just one window to get you started. You don't have to do the whole living room or the whole upstairs, whatever the case may be.
Nope. I can measure however many windows, and we just keep them on file. And when you're ready to do another room, I can pull it up, and we can meet and have coffee and talk about what you want to put in there, or I can come back.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just up in Taylor last week working on a quote for them, and they've got some windows about 16 foot off the floor. So they either need to be motorized or just in a down position until somebody wants to get on a ladder and go back up and move them.
Yeah, no kidding.
It works both ways for me. I don't, that's a good option for people.
Well, it is. And for those who certainly want to be able to control those shades and those kind of difficult places, you've got the answers for that.
Well, and it's funny because this particular family, she had no idea until she started working closer to home and being able to go home for lunch how much sunlight came through those upper windows, because everybody left in the morning, they all came back in the afternoon. It was, that was their normal routine. And when she started working closer to home, she'd come home for lunch and there'd be all this heat. And, she was amazed that they really didn't notice it. Even over the weekends, they didn't notice it that much.
Yeah.
So
I think if people out there don't mind a cat in the house, they'll show you where the heat sources are.
Sun line throughout the house. You'll notice the different spots
where they'll lay on the floor because they just kind of follow the sun. But sun's okay. It's good in the winter to have that sunshine warm things up. But you do want to remember what it does to your furniture, your carpet, your pictures on the wall. Yeah. And I know you can help with that.
Yeah, and in this case, the most of the walls were covered in cedar, and they're beautiful, but brand new. But in time, even with some UV coatings out there, there's going to be a time where you start seeing that fading on that wood, and even with some stains and finishes do have a UV inhibitor built in, but it's something you have to think about when you're getting that wood finished. Yeah. So, because the sun damages everything from our skin to everything it touches.
Carpet,
So anyway, but that being said, I just wanted to say that I have been so blessed this year.
Well, that's that. Knowing what has went on in your life, that's a big statement, Trish.
It is. We've got great organizations here. I've been blessed to be part of them. Rotary and the Custer Foundation and doing things there, and the Children's Christmas Fund is going on. Santa Cop is going on. They're all amazing things. We've got such a great county.
Yeah, you're well said. And I know you were at the gala this past Saturday, and they raised $170,000+.
I know, crazy.
And that's
so
something
wonderful.
So thank you for bringing that up. And
it's just a great place to live. And
well, I got to tell you, there's a lot of people that have things pretty good, both personally and financially, who don't appreciate things as much as you do, Trish. So hats off to you.
It's just a good time of year to thank people.
Yeah. I want to just say you behaved yourself splendidly at the gala. I
didn't
see you getting in too much trouble.
My date was Colleen Gates, and we just...
She's nice.
She is very nice.
Yeah.
Kevin Gates is one of the oldest friends we have here. And,
really?
He knew my parents, and there's very few people in Custer County that knew my parents because they would go back and forth. So they'd be here 3 months in the spring, 3 months in the fall, and the rest of the time they were in Maryland. So, not a lot of people knew my parents or my grandparents. And so he's one of the ones that, we can go back and know that,
you've known
he
each other
remembers
well.
them. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people may not know that you had ties here.
I have roots here.
Yeah, roots here.
I'm related to people.
How did Trish end up here from Vegas or Maryland? And you do have ties here.
It wasn't. We didn't throw a dart.
Okay.
Yeah, Spencer had always said one day we'd live here when we were living in Vegas. He said one day we're going to live there because we would come up and visit my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was shorter to get here during the year. We always went to Maryland for Christmas to see him. But when we would be here, he just loved it. And he kept teasing me. And I'm like, you are out of your ever-loving mind. Pretty much in those words, maybe a few extras in there. And I said, what would they do with me? I said, people there don't need what I do. Because it's, sewing machines. It's like women are born with sewing machines in this,
Back in the day, anyway.
Part of the area. So, he's like, no, one day we'll live there. And when the recession hit and Vegas pretty much shut down and international trade show logistics shut down, you had companies that we would take 30, 40 people to a foreign country, and we do all the housing and all the logistics of the shipping of the trade shows. And, it's like all of a sudden somebody turned a switch off, and now they were like, oh, well, 3 people can do that show now. And it's like, okay. So, and Vegas became a ghost town. I mean, it was all the buildings stopped, all the, so what I did pretty much stopped.
Right.
So, he called my cousin and he just said, do you think I can get a job driving? Because he always had his Class A. He always retained it. And I said, sure, come on up. Well, Brad Howard in Litchfield, the first day Spencer was here, he got hired by Brad. And Brad's like, this is a full-time job. And he called me that night and he goes, honey, we're moving. And I'm like, oh, dear Lord. So I was in the middle of a 14-room house working on that. I was blessed to have that going on. And, it was just 6 months later I wound up here. So,
well,
yeah,
must have been
crazy.
Meant to be. And
it was.
certainly we enjoyed Spence tremendously. And we love having you here and doing what you do. Yep. Not only because you run a business, just because you're nice to be around. So,
well, just thank everybody, and here's to a good next year.
All right. Now, last question with that in mind. I know it's a ways away, but going to get those golf clubs out next summer?
I'm hoping to. Bev Hurley and I, she's been a godsend because she took care of the kiddies for me all those months. Mm-hmm. She's going to give it one more year. So if we can get our butts out there and, utilize that golf course, that's the plan.
Okay.
So I plan on it.
If we don't see you on the course, we'll wave at you from here. How's
That's
that?
right. There you go.
All right. Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thanks for the kind words. We'll take a time out, catch up on some news. A lot more to come on The Breakfast Show this morning. Stay tuned.
At Ace Hardware, we are so grateful this Christmas season for having such amazing customers. We wish you a very Merry Christmas.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. UN climate negotiators meeting in Dubai have agreed to a first-of-its-kind plan to phase out coal, oil, and natural gas in favor of clean energy. UK Climate Minister Graham Stewart.
Well, I was delighted to see us come to a global agreement and for the first time commit globally to transition away from fossil fuels.
That commitment non-binding. As Israel's bombing campaign continues in southern Gaza, President Biden plans to meet with families of American hostages still being held by Hamas. CBS's Linda Kenyon.
This will be the president's first in-person meeting with the families since Hamas's October 7th attack against Israel. Mr. Biden has spoken to some of the families on the phone.
Arizona Supreme Court considering a bid to bring back a Civil War-era abortion ban. Planned Parenthood's Dr. Jill Gibson.
What's at stake is that the people of Arizona might very well lose the access to this essential component of health care.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story from KSNB TV Local 4, a Hastings man is in custody after authorities found drugs, money, and explosives following a search warrant executed Monday. Hastings police arrested 47-year-old Christopher Faust for felony possession of a controlled substance with the intent to distribute near a school, felony possession of destructive devices, and felony possession of money used or intended for the distribution of controlled substances. According to the Hastings Police Department, they served a warrant at 922 North Washington Avenue with the purpose of entering the residence and search for controlled substances. Several members of the Hastings Police Department worked this event, including the Patrol Division, Detective Division, Drug Task Force, the Patrol Service Dog Team, the Nebraska State Patrol, and the Tri-Cities Drug Enforcement Team. Upon arrival, the Hastings Police Department made contact with the male resident of the property, Faust, who was detained without incident. The property was checked for other individuals and no one else was located in the residence. During the search of the property, large quantities of concentrated THC products and marijuana were located along with necessary items to package and distribute these products. More than $4,000 cash was seized in conjunction with the THC and marijuana products. Also located during the search, what was believed to be destructive devices. The Nebraska State Patrol Bomb Squad was contacted and the devices were determined to be illegal destructive devices. The Nebraska State Patrol Bomb Squad took possession of the devices for disposal. The Hastings Police Department thanked all the agencies that assisted and the citizens in the neighborhood for their cooperation, information, and positive interaction during the event.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA, the Celtics beat the Cavaliers 120-113. Boston moves into a tie with Minnesota for the NBA's top record. Both are 17-5. The Celtics also stay perfect at home, now 11-0. Mavericks beat the Lakers 127-125. Luka Doncic 33 points, 17 assists in the win for Dallas. LeBron James 33 points in the loss for LA. Clippers top the Kings 119-99. Nuggets over the Bulls in Chicago 114-106. Denver wins without superstar Nikola Jokic for the most part. He got ejected in the second quarter. Suns over the Warriors 119-116. Golden State's Draymond Green ejected for the third time this year in the third quarter for a forearm to the head of Yusuf Nurkic for Phoenix. College basketball, number 12 Tennessee beat Georgia Southern 74-56. Number 21 Duke down Hofstra 89-68. And in the NHL, the Red Wings beat the Blues 6-4 after the game. St. Louis fired their head coach Craig Berube, who guided the team to their only Stanley Cup title in franchise history.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. For today, look for partial sunshine at times with high temperatures working up into the lower 40s. Then for tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 27. Slight chance for some light rain showers on your Thursday, a high of 44 degrees, with breezy south winds increasing to 15 to 20. Friday, back to partly sunny conditions, a high of 46. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Guys, stop putting your love life on hold. U.S. Pharmacy has some exciting news. If you've been wanting to try Viagra or Cialis, now is the perfect time. Call today and receive 50 little blue or yellow pills for only $120 with free shipping. Why order some low-dose sildenafil from one of those subscription services when we can give you what you want now? Call 1-800-990-6271 and we'll rush your order, discreetly packaged, to your door. Been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? Call U.S. Pharmacy at 1-800-990-6271 for as little as $120 for 50 pills. Need your package in a hurry? Call 1-800-990-6271 and ask about our express shipping option, and we will rush your order to you as soon as possible. Save money on the little blue or yellow pill you've been wanting to try. Again, 1-800-990-6271 now. That's 1-800-990-6271.
Ansley Lumber and Supply would like to thank their amazing customers for their business during this past year. They loved helping you with your projects inside and outside of your home, and they look forward to doing the same in 2024. Shop with them this holiday season. They have tools, muck boots, DeWalt tools, and more. From stocking stuffers to everything you need to build an entire home. Wishing you a wonderful holiday season. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
The Christmas spirit is bursting at Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow. Go and see them this week and you'll find savings to help when checking off your list. They have marked 20% off of toys as well as decor. The staff at Barney Health Mart also invites you to their Christmas open house Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Merry Christmas, Custer County and beyond, from all your friends at Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
It's 12 minutes past the hour, 16 degrees outside. A few clouds floating around up there. Pretty nice morning because the winds are pretty calm so far. Barometric pressure maybe up a point. Humidity at 80%. And our high yesterday, by the way, 35. Overnight low of 16. We're currently at 16 degrees. Only 1/100th of precipitation measured so far. Well, Tanya's here from the Fox Theater. I'm so proud that over the period of time, Tanya's taught us a lot of things, but she's taught us it's the Fox Theater, not the Tiffany Theater.
Yeah, right. It is the Fox Theater now. You got it.
It's all right. It's understandable. It was the Tiffany Theater for a long time. When it became the Tiffany, people were probably like, it was the Lyric Theater for so long.
It was. If you talk to older folks, that's what...
It would have been the Lyric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of history there.
Yeah. I've seen that name used quite often across the country. It's a popular name for theaters.
Mm-hmm.
The Lyric. So is the Fox, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Well, I'm going to just step back because I always feel inept when you guys start talking about movies because Brent can remember all the names of the stars.
He's better than I am. Let's just put it out there.
I am?
And I'm not a member of the 80s club, so you just know when you should step back, and that's what I'm going to do. Let you talk about the movies, and then we can jump in and visit afterwards.
Okay.
Sounds
all right.
good.
Well, I guess let's start with a couple of movies that are going to be ending this week.
Yes.
Because the Trolls got back together. the Trolls band is together again.
Oh.
And if you haven't seen it yet, there's still a couple of opportunities, right?
Yeah, so tonight and tomorrow are the last time to see Trolls. It had a great run. It was here for a month. I just kept hanging on to it because people kept coming. So it was a great family movie, as most animated ones are. But this one had great music and just a great storyline. So, yeah. So that was a big hit. Next Goal Wins, about the American Samoa soccer team, I guess infamously known as having the worst loss ever. And they get a new coach and hopefully redeem themselves.
There you go.
So those two will be leaving us. Napoleon, as the name states, Napoleon Bonaparte, his story, rise to power and fall. That film will be sticking around for another week. So.
All right.
Yeah.
And Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix.
He plays Napoleon?
Yeah, apparently the director had him in mind from the very beginning. I guess he reminded him of Napoleon. So a little bit volatile, in his own life.
Yes, I think you're right.
He's a little different. So, yeah. So that one will be staying, which means we're bringing in two new ones.
Two big new ones.
Two big new ones. The new Wonka, which I've enjoyed the first two. They were both completely different. I think this one will be too. This one takes him back to the beginning on his rise in the chocolate world and how he found the Oompa Loompas. And so it stars Timothée Chalamet. If you're unfamiliar with him, check him out. He's a very young actor, but he's creating quite the resume. Yeah, mostly indie films. He's French, so I guess he fits in with those pretty well. But I think he makes a great Wonka, and it's got great music. I'm trying to remember the name of the guy who's playing the Oompa Loompa. I can't think of it at the moment. So
I wish I could help you, but I don't know.
He's British. Oh, my goodness. I'll think of it when I leave. So anyway, watch the trailer. It looks really, really cute. It's PG, so great for the whole family. And then we've got a 3-day only event. It's called Christmas with the Chosen, Holy Night. Great for the Christmas season. It's based off of a very popular TV show or cable TV show called The Chosen. So if you'd like to check out that, it'll only be here Friday through Sunday. We've got it Friday evening and then Saturday and Sunday at two showtimes, so matinee and evening. So, yeah, I think it's a great lineup going into, we're getting close to Christmas here.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is where some of the big blockbusters come out, is over the holidays.
Yes, and next week on Thursday, we'll have a Thursday premiere of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Jason Momoa is back. I'll check it out. Don't know about you two, but I'll check it out.
I don't know if I want to say this or not.
Go ahead.
I had Aquaman underoos when I was a kid. I loved Aquaman.
Aquaman is great. He can talk to the fish. He used to ride a seahorse. He was one of my favorite in the Justice League. Come on.
I know. He was my favorite growing up. I was a Super Friends guy. The old cartoon Super Friends when I was a kid. Watched it all. Aquaman was my guy.
Aquaman.
So
yeah.
He's back. It looks like a absolute. I've watched the trailers more than once.
Yeah.
But it looks like a cinematic masterpiece. I mean,
yes.
This thing looks big.
Well, they've had quite a few years to work on it. You know, with Hollywood writers' strikes and shutdowns and pandemics, and so I think they've had enough time to perfect it. So. Looks really good. So that'll be opening next Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 21st?
The 21st.
All right.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the schedule over the holidays. I know that, it's actually kind of become a tradition now at our household. We like to go to the movies on Christmas Day, and you guys will be open on the holiday, right?
We're open every day, 365 days a year, barring any blizzards or bad weather. So, yeah, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, all open. And like you said, it has become a tradition for a lot of people. So we'll be there to serve you.
All right.
Yeah. And then real quick before I go, leading up to Christmas, we've been having a free Christmas movie. Well, holiday movie. Not all of them are Christmas. Every Saturday at 2 o'clock, sponsored by Trotters. We have a family-friendly film. We've had 2 now. This Saturday is called Happy Feet 2. So good for the whole family and free admission. So Saturday at 2 o'clock, and then we'll have one more next Saturday, and that is Rise of the Guardians.
All right.
So, yeah, check out that. We've got posters all over town, posters at the theater. And then a brand new one for Christmas, since I won't talk to you before Christmas. It's called Migration. It's all about ducks and geese. It looks so cute.
I've seen the preview for that.
Yeah, it's brought to you by Illumination, so Minions and that group of animators looks really cute. So for Christmas Day, if you're planning, we will have Migration, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and Wonka. So great lineup for the holiday season. Yeah.
Now, I noticed for this weekend, you've got matinees on Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
Are you going to have some, is that kind of what you're going to? Well, because if I remember right, the matinees were always on Sunday, not necessarily on Saturday.
Yeah, when it slows down, and we slow down at the theater, it's not conducive to have one on Saturday. Sometimes people are just too busy, and the movies sometimes can be unknown. But when it's, especially in the summer, around the holidays, we always have them on Saturday and Sunday.
All right, great.
Yeah.
If people are looking for a Christmas gift or a stocking stuffer, gift certificates to the Fox Theater make a great gift.
Excellent gift. I've been making a lot of them lately.
I bet you have been.
You can also buy them online. You can go to watchthefox.com. You can buy a virtual ticket where a barcode is emailed to the giftee. Or we will, for $1 extra, we will mail one. And you can still get a free pass for every $50 you spend. You can buy them at the ticket counter and also in town. Grocery Cart and at Barney's and Nebraska State Bank are all gracious enough to keep some preloaded cards for us that people can purchase, because we're not open during the day. So if you're out and about during the day doing some grocery shopping, some Christmas shopping, you can pick those up there.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
And make sure you check out the website, watchthefox.com. I know that if you come across a film and you're like, I haven't heard, I wonder what this is about, you get on your website, there's always a trailer people can watch so they can kind of get familiar with what the movie's about.
Yes, you just click on the movie poster and it'll take you to a trailer. Yeah, and at the very top there's a bunch of tabs. It's a very easy website to navigate. You can rent a theater. There's a theater rental tab at the top. You can sign up for our email club. Like I said, you can buy gift cards. So just read a little bit about it if you're new to the area. But we'd love to see you, especially around Christmas. It's a lot of fun. And next week, we've got almost 800 school kids coming to the movies. So we're going to be really busy down there next week serving the local kids, which is always a good time.
Sounds good. All right. Well, thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
Absolutely.
All right, last time Tanya was here, and we're talking with Tanya with Fox Theater, she kind of told us off the air that some plans are going to change in Calvin and Tanya's life, and haven't been very happy about it since that time. But I'm happy for you guys, and I think everybody else will be too. But you guys are making a change in. Well, you're going to do something different, right?
We're moving, Dave.
Yeah, I don't like to hear that.
I know. No, Broken Bow's been a great place. We've raised 2 of our kids here, and the Fox Theater's been a great place to work. I've not only had my own kids work there, but I've met a lot of really great young people over the years. So I've always been really grateful to Stuart for bringing me in in 2012 to work at the Tiffany Theater and then the Fox Theater. But yeah, it's been really great. It's been a great time. I'm looking forward to what the future holds. You mentioned Kelvin. He's about a month into being a Grand Island fireman. So he's gone down a whole different path. We'll see where mine takes me.
Yeah, for folks who don't know, well, you're both military backgrounds.
Yes.
And then Kelvin is with the railroad here,
He
right?
was, yeah.
And so that is a little bit different. But if you've met Kelvin, he's all about service. He likes things that serve the community, serve the country. So that doesn't surprise us too much. He'll be good at it.
He's I think since he retired, he's been searching for that again, and he's found that with the fire department. It's, like you said, like-minded, service-minded individuals. So, yep, I'm following him once again to somewhere new. It's the story of my life.
You must like the guy.
Just a little.
Well, it's not too far away, so hopefully you'll get back and see us on occasion. And I know that you're going to just take a little break before you jump into something else, which is probably something you need. Folks, if you think about what Tanya's been through in the movie business through, 2 or 3 years affected by the COVID situation, it was weird, wasn't it?
It was, each day, it was a learning experience, that's for sure. The theater industry took a little longer to bounce back. I think this year was a great year. It felt a little bit more like normal. Hopefully next year will be the same thing. But like I've mentioned before, we don't have control over the product that's created and what's available. So it was a little bit easier for like a restaurant to open. They just had to serve food. We had to wait for Hollywood to catch up.
Yeah.
So
it's like you didn't have anything to serve.
Yeah, but this community, we're also in the popcorn business, and we sold a lot of popcorn during that time. Wow. So it was great. I mean, it just showed what this community is all about, and it's been a great community to serve.
Well, we loved having you here. We hate seeing you go, but of course we wish you the very best of luck, and I know that there's some exciting days ahead for you guys.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll miss your random questions and, talking 80s and talking movies.
I was just going to say, I really do believe that as you leave us here today, Dave really ought to play an 80s song. Don't you believe?
That would be great.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
All right. Yes.
I will do it. And also, just for folks wondering, theater will go on as it has, and Stuart and the other folks who are involved in it will continue to bring us movies. And I know you'd be disappointed if that changed, and I don't believe there's probably going to be any change there.
No, I mean, there'll be a transition period as they take on the different roles that I did. But
right.
It's in great hands. They're all very resourceful, intelligent people. So,
well, I'm sure they hate to see you go, but we'll look forward to maybe you might let us know. I think we'd be curious to find out what Tanya ends up doing. Maybe a skydive instructor or something like that. I don't know.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah, there you go.
There
you go. Thanks, Tanya.
Thank you, Dave.
Appreciate it, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out, and then we'll play some 80s for you.
Hey, all right.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. One thing you can always count on, though, is Nebraska State Bank looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 7.95% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. Offer valid through January 15th, 2024. Call one of their local, experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited-time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you afraid of falling? Team Physical Therapy can help. 872-5111. Good balance is essential for a healthy, active life. Team Physical Therapy is here to help you stay healthy, improve your balance, and keep you active. 872-5111. Our highly trained physical therapist will design a personalized plan for you to help you improve your stability, decrease risk of falling, and get you back to doing what you love. Don't let that balance issue keep you at home, or if it does, we can come to you. Call Team Physical Therapy 872-5111.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from AeroSeed. Rosol is a treated grain restricted use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent palatability, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. The active ingredient, chlorphacinone, is an anticoagulant rodenticide used for over 50 years to manage various field rodents. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by AeroSeed in Broken Bow today.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
It's the best start to my day.
And we're back in the studio on The Breakfast Show here on this Wednesday morning. Dave Burney headed to Varney Health Mart in downtown Broken Bow. I know a lot of things happening there during this holiday season, and we'll find out all about it coming up soon here on The Breakfast Show this hour. In the meantime, I want to let you know about some other things going on in and around our community. Prairie Grounds Cafe and Gifts in Broken Bow, open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. They are closed on Sunday and Monday, but they have some great special drinks for the month of December to let you know about. The Winter Wonderful is a mixture of white mocha, cherry, and peppermint. The Jack Frost this month being featured, a mixture of mocha, peppermint, and cinnamon. The Butternut, butterscotch, and hazelnut mixture. Also the Winter Fog, a mix of peppermint tea, vanilla, and milk. And a special drink for the month of December, the Snuggle Chai, a mixture of vanilla chai with caramel. Remember, their drinks can be ordered iced, blended, or hot. And don't forget, you can also grab a delicious pastry or one of Sarah's sweets while you're at Prairie Grounds here in Broken Bow. You'll find them just east of the courthouse on Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. until 1 p.m. Well, the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce invites you to take a holiday stroll around Broken Bow on Saturday, December the 16th this weekend. And here are the businesses that will be participating. They include Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique, Sandhills Custom Creations, Geared for Sports, Ortello Dale, Nebraska Pasture Door, Lily Kate Boutique, The Country Store, Varney Health Mart, Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio, The Garden Center, and the Quilting Shack, all participating in a holiday stroll around Broken Bow happening this Saturday, December 16th. Now, you'll need to pick up a passport, and then as you visit these businesses, make sure you get your passport filled out. Enjoy the festive atmosphere, explore local businesses, and take advantage of last-minute shopping deals. Come together and experience the magic of our community during this special time of year. Complete your passport and turn it in at a participating business or at the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce Santa mailbox located at the front door of the chamber. There will be a grand prize basket filled with goodies for every listed business. So make sure you take a holiday stroll around Broken Bow on December 16th. Fill in your passport, complete it or not, for a chance to be in the grand prize drawing. And passports need to be turned in by Wednesday, December 20th. Well, if you go to sandhillsexpress.com and check out the employment page, you'll see several job opportunities being posted right now, and one of them is through the Nebraska Department of Transportation. They have an excellent opportunity for a highway maintenance worker to join their team in Broken Bow. At the Nebraska Department of Transportation, they reward their employees' hard work with a friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. They provide training and career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off. They have work-life balance and a comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. To apply, you need to go to this website because an online state application must be completed to apply. So go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity, veterans preference employer. Well, Chaz at Sandhills Custom Creations wants you to know that they'll be open this Saturday during the holiday stroll around town. They are open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 4, and also this Saturday for the stroll, they'll be open from 9 to 2. It's getting to be crunch time for Christmas gifts, but they do have lots of in-stock ideas for you last-minute shoppers at Sandhills Custom Creations, downtown Broken Bow on the square. Also, they want you to know that Hannah will be back in the shop helping next week, so stop in and see how they can help you get everything checked off your Christmas list. They plan to be working extra hours in the next couple of weeks, so if the lights are on, just stop in. Sandhills Custom Creations, you'll find them on the west side of the square in Broken Bow. And a couple of more job opportunities to let you know about. These both are through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership, where they are currently looking for an individual to work as a WIC IMMS nurse in Loop City. Now, this is a part-time, flexible 20-hour per week position with a starting wage dependent on qualifications. Now, for this job, you must have an active RN, LPN, or RD license. You would be traveling and providing assistance to clients at WIC clinics and administering vaccinations to participants in the immunization program. Also, CNCAP is looking for an individual to work as a data entry specialist in Loop City. Now, this is a full-time position, 40 hours per week, starting wage $16.50 to $18 per hour, depending on qualifications. You would be typing and filing and compiling pertinent information and entering data into an agency-specific database. If you would like to find out more about these positions, please contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 105. Or you can apply online by going to centralnebraskacap.com. You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
This is John Farley with Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers. And here we understand your land represents a lifetime of hard work and the decision to sell does not come lightly. I'd be happy to provide a free, no obligation opinion of value to assist in your estate planning. Inventory is very low at the moment, so now may be the best time to get the highest dollar for your lifetime of land stewardship and sweat equity. Whatever your goal is, I'm here to help. Call me, John Farley, or check us out at lashleyland.com.
Lights are up, trees are decorated, and Burning Bank's holiday open house is coming up. Join us at our Broken Bow location Wednesday, December 13th, anytime from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And don't forget to enter our raffle. Everyone is welcome to enter. Also, visit our giving tree and pick an ornament with items listed for a family in need via Healing Hearts and Families. We are accepting donations now until December 18th. Burning Bank would like to express our sincere gratitude for your business and wish you a successful 2024. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
Merry Christmas from the team at A1 Auto Repair in Arnold. We wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
On Saturday, Broken Bow travels to St. Paul for a girls and boys basketball doubleheader. Those games broadcast on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM. Girls varsity at 3, boys game will follow. And on KBBN 95.3 FM Saturday afternoon, we'll have live coverage of girls and boys basketball as Sandhills Thetford travels to SEM. Girls varsity at 3, boys game will follow. Those games on KBBN 95.3 FM, and a live video stream will be available through sandhillsexpress.com. 15 minutes in front of the hour. Good to have you with us as we roll through this Wednesday together. And we're going to take you live to downtown Broken Bow now, where Dave Burney is at Varney Health Mart. Good morning, Dave.
Thank you. And I said, it's okay, Julie. I said, Brent, we don't have to go through this. If you'll just put up some inflatables like we discussed in my yard, and I won't charge anything for the yard. Oh, we're on the air.
Whoops. Well, but I think that's a good idea.
Well, it is a good idea, but it didn't work. So now I think we've got some other options.
Some other ideas. Yeah. Okay, sounds good to me.
All right. Now, I noticed when I walked in the Varney Health Mart door, it said open house Friday from what time to what time?
Look, here's another sign. Christmas open house, Friday from 9 to 4. So we'll have goodies and hot coffee and I don't know what else. We'll have to come in and see.
Well, good company.
Good company. We have good sales going on. I think we'll have right now we're having 20% off gifts and decor and toys, and our essential oils are 10% off. But what I'm thinking about doing, and since I'm going to talk about it right now, I probably better do it. I think Friday we'll have where you could draw for a little bit deeper discount.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So come in, enjoy some treats, and they'll already have discounts going, and they're going to have some sort of a drawing for a little bit deeper.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds fun.
And then, what is the date, Saturday? Is that the 16th? We'll talk about Saturday, too. That's the Christmas stroll around town.
And it is the 16th, and the stroll's going to be underway.
Okay. So this Saturday, I'll have a Santa, and he will be at different areas throughout the store, and I'll be moving him, and there'll be a good discount where he's at.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just add that to the fun.
Add that to the fun. And then remember, you come in here and you purchase a gift, we'll put it in a gift sack or wrap it for free while you're waiting, or you can come back and get it later. So.
Yeah, stop in, make a purchase, and maybe do some more shopping, come back and pick up a wrap present.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll
now,
have
Deb's here. Deb, how are we doing on Christmas card
we still have a good supply. Come on in and see what we've got.
Okay, so you're okay. You got plenty.
Yep, we've got plenty. Thank you.
Okay. Both serious and humorous?
I'm afraid so. That's how it runs. There's some not so funny ones that
are supposed to be funny.
They are, and I get a chuckle, but maybe everyone won't.
That's the way that works. You got to know the person you're giving the card to.
Exactly. So I've got someone in mind for mine.
Perfect. Merry Christmas, Debbie.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Let's walk around the store just a little bit here.
Okay.
And take a look at I suppose we should spend some time in the kids department since people are scratching their head thinking, what can I get my 4-year-old or whatever the age may be.
And then right here on this end cap, we have some products that are called Nido, and they're a favorite with children and adults alike. I don't like hearing me on the radio.
Oh, is it bothering you?
Yeah. Okay.
You want me to fill for you while you...
No, that's okay. But they're Nido. There is a squeezy product that is it's good exercise for your hands, for an adult, for a child, anybody that needs to have that kind of therapy with their hands, but they're fun. And they have different textures. They're kind of a fidget, but they're bright colors. You just have to come in and see them. They're fun. A fun gift.
For both kids and adults.
Yes.
You go around the corner here. When you walk in the south door, you'll see a little display here with 20% off toys, gifts, and decor. But a beautiful little display here of some very, very nice Christmas things.
Yes. And along with that, we have some Christmas decor here, too, that's very nice. I think we have some nice light-up decor pieces. There's some with cardinals, it looks like a snow globe, and it says all is calm and all is bright, and it lights up behind it, and it's just a nice soft light. We have some beautiful cardinals that look nice. They look like crystal, but they're actually acrylic, so they don't really break, which is nice. And I tried to get a lot of things into the store that was more winter decor than just Christmas, so that you could keep it up all season long. So you just have to come in and take a look, see what we have that way. We did get a couple fun insulated glasses in, or cups that are Christmas. That one's not.
No, that one is. Who is that?
That's Dolly Parton.
Wow.
Woohoo.
Oh boy, I know what Brent will be doing. He'll be down here in about 15 minutes to buy that.
Yeah, there's a nice picture of Dolly on there, her face, and it says, "I beg your pardon."
Oh, I should have known. Those are cool. Plus below that, you've got some nice stocking hats and gloves. And
yes, and the warm kind of, just the headbands. Those are kind of nice. If you don't want to put a whole hat on, it just covers your ears and keeps you warm. And then getting back over here to the toys for the kids, we do have some fun games for them. We have one that's called Barnyard Bounce. It's the hilarious game of high-flying farm animals. It's for 1 to 2 players, ages 3 and up. And then next to that, we have, it's a skilled builders learning resource. And it would be fun to do. It has 200 words and I can't pronunciate very well. But anyway, it's puzzle pieces with words on it, and then you put together sentences.
Oh, that's great.
So that's a good teaching game. And the puzzle pieces are different colors, too. So it's helping with learning colors as well. And then next to that, we have Pop-Up E.T., the extraterrestrial. And this is just another fun game to play for ages 4 and up, 2 to 4 players. It creates a lot of laughs, and it's a lot of fun. And then we have something that's called Play Foam. It's the everlasting squish. It's somewhat like slime, but it's not sticky. So it won't get into your furniture, your rug, etc. And there's the classic colors, where it's the light orange, blue, green, and lavender. And then they have the other colors. There's 4 other colors, and they have sparkles in them, which are kind of fun. That's the kind of the orange and the pink and the yellow and the green.
Yeah. And again, folks, 20% off.
Yes.
Everything we're describing here, that Julie's describing, 20% off the toys, 20% off gifts and decor, and 10% off the essential oils. And then, of course, as we go along here, we'll remind you that Friday is the open house here at Barney's. Come in and have some tasty treats and some even deeper discounts. And you're also in cooperation with the Chamber participating in that program as well. So
yes, it'll be the last week for the Chamber Bucks drawing, so you can sign up for that here.
All right. Sign up while you're here.
Yes.
Have some goodies. The toys, again, folks, we need to mention this every time. They're most all fun, but they're most all educational as well.
Correct. Yes, we try to keep it that way. And so we try to get items in the store that they don't really carry in big box stores, something a little unusual, and we like to get a lot of vintage toys into. That's fun. It's fun then for the grandparents, the parents, and then still a learning experience for the young ones.
Yeah, I see limited supply here, but boy, everybody's played with these one time or another.
Yes, and these are like Tinker Toys. These are called Make It with the wooden sticks and the squares and the circles, and it's just that they can stay busy for a long time doing this. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but and as an adult, very therapeutic to be able to play with the child and put this together with them. So
right, and there's 70. So we have one left, and there's 70 pieces in that.
All right, get that one. What is Canoodle.
See, you know what? I really need to open one of these up so we can play it. But it's a nice, it's a little tiny game that looks about the size of a cell phone. So you could travel with it. It's easy to play with in the car. But it's a caboodle of brain-teasing puzzles.
Wow.
Inside. And they're little, I think they're magnetic balls in there that they put together different patterns. It's a 2D puzzle. There's 12 puzzle pieces, 48-page full-color puzzle book, so that you put it together to that.
Just another one of the great toys that are educational, and even down to just the squeeze popping puppies. I don't know how educational this is, but it sure feels kind of weird.
Yeah, and see their eyes pop out.
Oh, God.
I think Marge really liked this
I bet
one,
she
so
does.
I thought we better get this in.
I can see Marge
can you
liking
see in that?
Yeah.
I can too. And then we have these cute little purses that came in. They're plush and soft, and this one it looks like the little red barn, and then inside the purse there's a horse, a plush horse.
Yeah, with the red scarf, which we're also familiar with. Bandana.
And then we also have one that looks like this multicolored snow cone, and it's sparkly, and there's a little dog in that one. And I just think little girls have fun with that.
And these are all gifts, folks, that not only bring back great memories, they're educational, retro, if you will, a lot of them, but they're also priced in a range that you can, if you have a lot of nieces and nephews or lots of grandkids, you're scratching your head going, well, I've only got so much of a budget.
Right.
This is the place to come because none of this is outrageous as far as prices go.
Correct. That's correct. Yes.
Now, a lava lamp says 1960, illuminating moods since 1965. So this is the real deal here.
It's the real deal. It's the original lava lamp. So it's kind of fun. And kids like it, and adults like it. It's relaxing to watch, and it's pretty.
Yeah.
And then next to that, we have the diary for girls if they want. And it's a locking diary. And there's
Very important.
Unicorn on the cover. We have plush dinosaurs. What little boy and girl doesn't like a dinosaur?
They're very
just
popular.
Wonderful. And then we do have a couple of these. They're called curl animals, and they're a blue badger. They make 50 different sounds and reactions. You tickle their tummy, they curl up in a ball, and they giggle. They're really cute. Yeah, they sneeze.
I'll be darned.
So they're kind of funny.
Yeah.
And they're real soft. They're different. They're on the order of like the Furbies, that sort of thing.
Gosh, got a few of those left. And
then we get over to the baby department and toddlers, and we have a lot of the Lamaze brand where they have different textures, little fun toys to play with that way. There's a little inchworm that has different sounds with it and textures, and it, it jiggles, and he has naughty legs, naughty, not naughty.
Not naughty, but naughty.
So it helps with their crawling, their auditory, the bonding, visual, because it's bright, a lot of bright colors on it. It's really pretty.
Again, not just a toy, more than a toy.
Right.
To help the kids speed up that learning process, those skills.
And also, we have, I want to let you know, we have the little baby mittens or mitts that they can put on if the newborn is scratching their face. We do have the mitts here. We have their first comb and brush set, and then we have a safety deluxe nail clipper to where there's a magnetic part on it that where you go to clip their nails, you can see them better, so you don't cut their little fingers.
Oh, that's so scary to cut a baby's fingernails anyway, so that will really help. And then the mittens, I don't know, everybody's probably experienced it when they've had a little one and they scratch themselves. You feel bad about it, but there's sometimes not much you can do. But there you have this no scratch mitts when they go to sleep to have those on. And
right, and they're real soft, and they just do stay on them real well.
Yeah,
So
good
let's
deal.
go over here and look at the Fat Brain Toys, what we have left.
Fat Brain Toys.
Brain Toys, that's a company that's out of Elkhorn, Nebraska, and they really make some very good educational toys for children. We have it's called the Fruit Friends, where there's 3 different fruits. They wobble, there's colors on them. Some jingle, so when the baby's still on their belly, or just sitting up, they can just touch them and play with them and feel the different textures and sounds. There's an orange that comes apart. It's magnetic, so they can take it apart and put it back together. We also have one that's called the Ombi Ball, and there's 3 different balls that make noises, and the colors again. One opens up and has different sizes in there. We have the hiding hedgehog, which it's a hedgehog that's on wheels so they can roll it around, but inside the main hedgehog, the mama hedgehog, there's three other ones. And so they stack up, and then you can take them apart and hook them all onto each other and make them like a train. And then they can learn their colors. There's orange, green, blue, and purple. And that's fun. And then we have the Ombi Cube, which has always been popular. It's like a lime green cube with different shapes that you can take out of the cube and put in. And the shapes are on a string so they don't get lost in the house or under the couch.
Very nice.
Yes, and you won't step on them and go, ow, I'm putting that toy up. And a little sewing kit, Sew Fast. It's called the head-to-head game of thread-to-thread racing. And
cool.
That concept's been around forever in school, where you take the kind of a shoelace and you go back and forth through the holes on the card.
Through a pattern on the card, yeah.
Yes.
Folks, there's just all kinds of great toys. We didn't even get in over to all of the stuffed animals over there, the softies that are on the shelves over there for all ages. A lot of
we have good books.
Good books. There's a lot of gifts here for you to purchase, and right now is the time to do it. 20% off.
Yes.
And you're going to do some extra discounts on Friday's open house this Friday at Barney's from 9 to 4. And you're going to have some treats and some drinks. And okay. And I guess this is about midway. We're about a little over 10 days out and less shopping days than that. So get on in and do some shopping here locally at Barney's, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take care of you. We'll help you pick something out. And like we said, we'll gift wrap or put them in a beautiful gift sack. And
okay.
And if you can't make it into the store, you can always call us with suggestions, or if you need a gift, we will pick something out for you. We will gift wrap it. And if you're unable to come out of your house, we can deliver it.
Okay, that's extra service.
Yeah.
Of course, don't forget about the cards.
Oh yes.
Montana Silversmith jewelry, which is fantastic. Over on the north wall, there's a lot of house decor to kind of spruce up the house, and candy.
Yes, we have the Baker's chocolates, which just keep flying out the door because they're one of the best chocolates you can get, and it's made right here in Nebraska.
Right in Nebraska, and once you start eating chocolate, it's hard to quit.
Yes, it is.
Christmas Bucks promotion, you can register while you're here, folks. And they have activities this Saturday that you guys are a part of as well.
Yes.
So it's time to shop.
It's time to shop.
All right, Julie, thanks a lot. You did really well with your voice over the top of you like that. You're doing well.
Thank you. It was really annoying me there for a little bit. I was like,
Yeah. Well, we're out of time, but you have time to get into Varney's and do some shopping here in your hometown of Custer County and take advantage of all these discounts. And say hi to Debbie while you're here. She'll give you a smile. And they're always busy behind the pharmacy counter, but sometimes they'll have a chance to say howdy. I know there's still a lot of colds and flus and all sorts of things going around, and they can help you with that as well. Julie, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it.
We'll send it back to you, Brent.
All right, Dave, thank you very much. 9:03 is the time. You're listening to KCNI, KBBN Radio.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Lawmakers in the House plan to vote today to authorize an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. CBS's Nicole Killian.
Many Republicans hope that making the investigation more official will help them enforce subpoenas.
Hunter Biden, who's been indicted in a federal fraud case, is due on Capitol Hill right now for a deposition. Pluses and minuses, as almost 200 nations agree to a plan to phase out coal, oil, and natural gas. CBS's Ben Tracy.
Pacific Island nations say this deal does not do enough to combat sea level rise, and a lot of developing countries say they need more money from rich nations to make this transition away from fossil fuels.
Tesla is recalling more than 2 million EVs to fix a defective system that's supposed to ensure drivers are paying attention when they use autopilot. WWJ's Jeff Gilbert.
This comes after a government investigation found that Tesla's efforts to keep drivers engaged were inadequate.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NBA, the Celtics beat the Cavaliers 120-113. Boston moves into a tie with Minnesota for the NBA's top record. Both are 17-5. The Celtics also stay perfect at home, now 11-0. Mavericks beat the Lakers 127-125. Luka Doncic 33 points, 17 assists in the win for Dallas. LeBron James 33 points in the loss for LA. Clippers top the Kings 119-99. Nuggets over the Bulls in Chicago 114-106. Denver wins without superstar Nikola Jokic for the most part. He got ejected in the second quarter. Suns over the Warriors 119-116. Golden State's Draymond Green ejected for the third time this year in the third quarter for a forearm to the head of Yusuf Nurkic for Phoenix. College basketball, number 12 Tennessee beat Georgia Southern 74-56. Number 21 Duke down Hofstra 89-68. And in the NHL, the Red Wings beat the Blues 6-4 after the game. St. Louis fired their head coach Craig Berube, who guided the team to their only Stanley Cup title in franchise history.
Here's a look at your weatherology forecast. For today, look for partial sunshine at times, with high temperatures working up into the lower 40s. Then for tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 27. Slight chance for some light rain showers on your Thursday, a high of 44 degrees, with breezy south winds increasing to 15 to 20. Friday, back to partly sunny conditions, a high of 46. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
Currently in our studios, 21 degrees after an overnight low of 16. Our high yesterday in Broken Bow hit 35. Winds fairly calm here this morning with the barometer at 30.50 and the humidity is at 82%. Sunset for this evening is set for 5:09 and the sunrise tomorrow 7:56. So far for the month of December, still just 1/100th of an inch in precipitation recorded for the month here at our studios. We'll take a break. When we come back, it's this week's Broken Bow Wrestling Report.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. Or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
Gary's Superfoods, online at garysuperfoods.com. Delicious Our Family Shank ham portions are $1.69 a pound. And Our Family Turkey Breast is $1.89 a pound. 3-pound bags of Halo's Clementines or 4-pound bags of Navel Oranges are just $3.99. For dessert, go with Marie Collander's fruit or cream pies at $5.99. Bird's Eye frozen vegetables are 4 for $5. International Delight creamers are 2 for $8. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street, Broken Bow, open 7 days a week.
Today's Wrestling Report is brought to you in part by Trotter Fertilizer and Broken Bow. Success is what you want from your fields, both now and in the future. To build towards both, utilize the help of Trotter Fertilizer. Using their expertise and leading technology, they can help you analyze your fields to move them forward to stronger yields. Give Trotter Fertilizer of Broken Bow a call. They are proud to be bringing you this Wrestling Report on KCNI KBBN.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
The Broken Bow Wrestling Report is brought to you in part by Duda Plumbing. Since 2002, it's been all about A+ service. Scott and Colton are ready to help you with the septic installation project, new construction work, or that remodel project you have on your hands. Call Duda Plumbing at 872-3402. Duda Plumbing of Broken Bow is proud to bring you this wrestling report, all about student athletes giving it their all on the mat and in the classroom. Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
And good morning, everybody. We welcome you into the Broken Bow Wrestling Report for this week, brought to you by Duda Plumbing and Trotter Fertilizer. We have the Broken Bow head wrestling coach with us in the studio. Ed Schaaf is here. Always good to see you, my friend. How you been?
Been all right.
All right.
Yourself?
I've been good. Yeah.
Good.
Are you ready for Christmas?
We still got some work to do.
Yeah,
But then it'll be all right. Have a little break.
Yeah. Well, another great outing for your kids this past weekend. I want to talk just a little bit about your JV squad who competed at the Twin Loop Invite back on Friday of last week. A really good competition for some of your kids. And you had some kids place in the top 4. Your feeling about their progression as they competed at that event?
Yeah, you know what? When we were going in there, I told our kids, I said, you know what? We're taking you over to the Sergeant Tournament, but I said, or the Twin Loop, but I said, understand, there's some very, very, very good wrestlers there. And it showed. I mean, our kids went out and they competed, but looking at, you're watching some of the kids out there and it's like, holy smokes, this is some high-level wrestling. Yeah, we had 3 kids got medals. Colton Eulig ended up 3rd. Bryson Woodward got 2nd, and Eli Powers got 3rd. So, and it's one of those things that Eli and Bryson are good wrestlers. I mean, they're on the JV just because our varsity's so good.
Yeah.
So they go over there, and that I wasn't a bit surprised that they medaled. Colton Eulig is wrestling really, really well. So, I mean, it was good. Other kids went over there and, got some good matches in. So it was a good tournament for us.
Varsity traveled to Holdridge for the Holdridge Scramble on Saturday. Team champions.
Yes.
Congratulations. Always fun and rewing to lift the plaque up at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was. It's kind of a different format in that it's a scramble format. So they put you, if there's 8 kids in a pool, they put you in 2 different pools of 4, and you wrestle everybody. Then, the top 2 from each pool will go for 1st and 2nd, and you can win your pool, and you still have to go out and wrestle, 2 more matches to get a medal. So it's one of the things. I think everybody got 4 to 5 matches. So we got a lot of wrestling in that day. It's a long day, because it's kind of. It's nice because you get a lot of matches, but it's also kind of confusing because you never know. You have to be ready at every match because, you know what, you're in a bracketed tournament. It kind of progresses that, typically if you're one of the good kids, you're going to have a kid that maybe isn't as good at the beginning, and then as you go along the bracket, they're just going to continually get better. That's not the case with this. The way the brackets are set, and it's early yet in the year. We had some first-round matches that were just tougher than nails. But it was, it's kind of fun. You never know where you're at. And I don't, maybe sounds pompous, but I don't, like when we're at a wrestling tournament, I very rarely ever pay attention to the team scores. It's all about how are we wrestling and, are we ready to go and all that. And, but with this, you just never know. I didn't know anyway, but people were talking to me about it, and they're just like, yeah, you're up and you're down, and you just don't know because it's not until the end that they start awarding a lot of the points. So, but it was good. We got to see some different competition. Salina Central was there from Kansas, and they're a 5A, which I'm assuming, I think that's the large school, and they were rated like 8th, I think, in the state there. They had some kids. Holy smokes, they had some kids that were just studs. Norton, Kansas was there. They're rated in I think it's 3A down there. They had some really, really good kids. And then you throw in like Nebraska City and Columbus Lakeview, Grand Island Northwest. We got to see some different competition, some Class B schools. So it was good. It was a good day for us.
As a whole, did you feel like you took a step forward from a week ago?
Yes and no. I mean, we did. We had guys wrestling well, but then we also had some matches that maybe we didn't wrestle as well. And some of that is the format. It's just a different type of format. But I think we all got better. And that's the thing, is that we're improving and we have things that we can work on. Did we wrestle as well as I'd like us to? Well, no, but that's kind of most every week too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we got better. So
4 champions on the day. Braxton Rainerson at 138, Dakota Baum at 165, Max Denson at 190, Cal Wells at 215. Just talk about their road to the win in those weight classes.
And, this was an example. Braxton Reinerson come out second in his pool. He had gotten beat by a kid from Salina, Kansas, and he ended up into the top part of the bracket, and he ended up coming through and winning. So you just never know on that.
Mm-hmm.
The other guys, they just kind of went out and did their thing and won their matches and got into the finals and won. Cal had another, had a kid from, I think it was Salina Central that was a big, strong kid, or maybe it was Norton, one of the two is a Kansas school, but went to ultimate tiebreaker again.
Mm-hmm.
He won the flip this time, so, he was able to get away and get the win, but they wrestled well. It's just we want to get a little bit more on our offense. I'm always wanting us to take people down and score a lot of points, and we at times were doing that, and other times maybe we weren't doing as well as I'd like. So,
and some kids runner-up make it into the top two.
Mm-hmm.
You had Emmett Palmer, second place at 106. That was great to see.
It was, and Emmett, Emmett's one that he is. He wrestled really well. And it's a thing that, Emmett's wrestled a lot in club and stuff like that. But once you come up to high school, it's a little bit different of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's he's what we would consider a small 106-pounder. He's walking around during cross country. I think he was 104, 105 pounds. Some of these kids that he's wrestling are older kids that maybe were walking around at 110, 112, and then cut down a little bit. But he's finding his way, and he's starting to realize how to wrestle at the high school level. And he looked good. The kid he wrestled finals, I think, was from Norton. That's the kid that beat him. He beat him twice. He was in the same pool, and then he come back and wrestled him for first and second. And so he's wrestling well right now.
Yeah. Chauncey Watson, runner-up at 120. Bryce Chaplin, a kid who's kind of waited for his turn, wrestling at 175, got second for you as well.
Yes, and wrestling I think the kid was number 3 rated kid out of Salina, and was right in the match, and then just ended up making a wrong turn at Albuquerque and ended up on his back.
Yeah.
And the
you
kid
watch Saturday morning cartoons too, don't you, Shay?
But he did. He just, he was in the match, had some opportunities to score, and just didn't get it done. And then next thing you know, just was on it, ended up turning the wrong way, and got pinned.
Yeah.
But he was right there with this kid.
A couple of other notes that stuck out to me when I was looking through the results. I always look at, that must have been a tough weight class.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at Cash Watson. He's a pretty good wrestler.
Yes.
And he was fourth
in
his weight class. How did that all... you talked about the different format.
Right. So he won.
Okay.
He won his bracket, his pool play, and had beat the champion. He ended up wrestling the number 2 kid from the other bracket, or from the other pool, and it was a good kid from Minden.
Mm-hmm.
And was one of those things. It was just... was a back and forth match, and it was at the end. I think Cash was down by 1 and tried to move, and next thing you know, ends up in a headlock, getting headlocked, and got pinned, and then come back and had to wrestle a real tough kid from Nebraska City. And once again, if you look at the score, it's 8-3, but I think it was a 4-3 match with just a little bit left, and Cash tried to take him down and didn't, and then got put to his back.
Yeah.
So it was tough, and that's the thing, is that you never know where it's at in there. You better be able to wrestle, and he's a good kid.
Yeah. Eli Powers.
Mm-hmm.
We talked. I think he wrestled where he normally is at weight-wise at 190 in the tournament at Twin Loop. You moved him up to 285 to represent you there at Holdridge. Got 4th.
Yes.
I'm guessing you were very pleased with the way he moved up and handled himself.
He did. You know what? He's a big, strong kid, but he is 190 pounds.
Yeah.
He had to make sure, I think he had to drink some water to be above, I think he weighed in at 193 drinking water so that he would be eligible to wrestle heavyweight. And it's a thing that we've talked about, that, he's a very good wrestler, that we're trying to put our best kids out on the mat. So he come in, and he ended up losing. I think he lost 2 or 3 times, but wrestled well and is learning. It's a process for him to learn how to wrestle heavyweights. They just don't move the same as a 190 pounder, and so he's got to, he's just got to keep working at it. And he's gonna, we're gonna have him in there to where we can move him around and do different things with him. Yeah, but. Yeah, you see him on the medal stand compared to those other guys. He looks pretty small.
I bet.
He might be, pretty close as far as height, but as far as thickness and width, they're a little bit. And he had to wrestle a kid from Norton that was state runner-up last year, and this kid had this was the first week he could wrestle because he had to drop from 300 and some pounds from football. And he's out there, and you look at Eli against him, and it was like, good luck, kid. And he went out and competed. But in the end, this kid would make me look small. Yeah. He was a great, big, muscular kid, and was a pretty good wrestler.
Yeah.
But he competed. Eli went out there and competed, and that's all we can ask.
That's great. We're kind of running short on time with what we have left. Your quick thoughts on what you have coming up this week. You traveled to Malcolm prior to going to Logan View on Saturday.
Yes, it's going to be good. Logan View's north of Fremont, so we're going to get to see a bunch of Eastern schools. And there's some tough Class C schools there. Battle Creek's going to be there. Logan View's tough. Milford, there's just going to be different competition, different tough competition. That's what we're looking for.
Well, we wish you the best of luck this weekend, and we'll visit with you next week.
Sounds great.
Coach Ed Schaaf with us on the Broken Bow Wrestling Report, brought to you by Duda Plumbing and Trotter Fertilizer.
The Broken Bow Wrestling Report is brought to you in part by Duda Plumbing. Since 2002, it's been all about A-plus service. Scott and Colton are ready to help you with the septic installation project, new construction work, or that remodel project you have on your hands. Call Duda Plumbing at 872-3402. Duda Plumbing of Broken Bow is proud to bring you this wrestling report, all about student-athletes giving it their all on the mat and in the classroom. Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
Today's wrestling report is brought to you in part by Trotter Fertilizer and Broken Bow. Success is what you want from your fields, both now and in the future. To build towards both, utilize the help of Trotter Fertilizer. Using their expertise and leading technology, they can help you analyze your fields to move them forward to stronger yields. Give Trotter Fertilizer of Broken Bow a call. They are proud to be bringing you this wrestling report on KCNI KBBN.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
It is 9:22. Dave Burney back in the studio as Brent Apperson is out on assignment now, as he is covering a signing for one of our area high school students on to college in the sports side of things. So we'll find out more about that when Brent puts that story together when he gets back. In the meantime, I'll take a quick break, come back and tell you about some more employment opportunities and other activities that you may be interested in.
In his last will and testament, Robert has bequeathed to his only heir and devoted caretaker 1/3 of his house, 1/3 of his truck, and 1/3 of his beloved dog, Mr. Bow here.
Excuse me, I'm a little confused. Don't settle for a fraction of what you deserve, especially at harvest. Yield your best with Veltima fungicide's proven plant health benefits and revolutionary application flexibility. 1/3 of a dog. Right. Get everything you deserve with Veltima fungicide. From BASF, always read and follow label directions.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's valuable for maximizing revenue, too. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have the decision-making tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like Farm Credit Services of America. Call 800-884-FARM. This institution is an equal opportunity provider and employer.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We appreciate that very much. Here's a job opportunity through Full Circle Irrigation, your Valley dealer. They have a career for you if you are interested in working and being part of a great team. They're currently looking to hire a service technician in both their Broken Bow and Litchfield offices. And if you enjoy the outdoors and want a career that allows you to grow, this is a spot for you. So if so, Call our offices in Broken Bow at 308-767-2053 or in Litchfield at 308-446-2222 for more info, or visit their website at fullcircleirrigation.com to apply. Full Circle Irrigation is your local Valley dealer, and they offer a complete benefit package for employees: paid time off, holiday pay, sick vacation days, 401k reimbursement up to the maximum 3% match, and they also offer health insurance. All this information about this job is listed on the Sandhills Express employment page. Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow wishes you all a very Merry Christmas. So fortunate to have this sort of facility in Custer County. They believe that people can still thrive and have a lifestyle that is active and productive with their help. And they bring a feeling of sense and self-worth to their folks who live with them, and well-being is top of the list. Some daily stimulation and physical activities include movies, music, crafts, games, exercise, gardening when the weather permits, cooking, and they have a new outdoor area that they use spring through fall at the specialized Alzheimer's and dementia care assisted living facility. Quality Senior Villages in Broken Bow. If you'd like more information about them, call them at 872-6387, 872-6387. Well, we've been talking about it quite a bit because it's really going to be a lot of fun. There's an open house at the Wild Rose Gallery, and they invite you to the open house December 16th from 1 until 6 p.m., and that would be on this Saturday from 1 until 6 p.m., southeast corner of the square in Broken Bow. They'll have refreshments, unique gifts, small and large, handmade jewelry, greeting cards, sculpture, paintings, and decorations. And you want to see the Christmas Village while you're there and enter the drawing for a chance at one of 4 beautiful gifts that will be on display. Also, in conjunction with this, the Wild Rose Gallery is offering a free beginning to paint with oils lesson for you or someone you know over the age of 15. Now, oils are easy and forgiving to use, and all the supplies are provided for you in this one lesson. All you need to do is enter the drawing at the Wild Rose Gallery on Saturday, and visitors that day will be able to choose one hand-painted ornament from the tree for free as long as they last. So you can enjoy that as well. And don't forget, as I mentioned, to check out the fun gifts and stocking stuffers that they'll have available for you. And you can sign up for some of those upcoming workshops that are low cost and a convenient way to learn, meet people, and have fun, and shop locally, which is always a good thing. So they are ready to go on Saturday at the Wild Rose Gallery on the corner of the square, southeast corner, this Saturday. And stop in anytime that they're open. You'll always find something new that some of these very talented artists have put together and created. All right, this is Wednesday. That means Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique has a savings for you. Now, what's for Wednesday this week? Well, they're passing along savings all week long. Get ready on the holiday sofa, recliner, and occasional chairs that are on sale, and save up to 40%. Also, in Square One Boutique, all winter fashions are 30% off, and a great selection of sizes and styles, and great savings are offered. And if you need some last-minute gift ideas, Lola can help with ideas from lotions, jewelry, fun snacks mixes, or gift card for those who want to pick out their own gift. And they'll just be ready to go for you at Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique on the south side of the square in Broken Bow, at the same location that they've been at for many, many years. But this is now what's for Wednesday this week, as they're passing along savings all week long. As I mentioned, 40% off on furnitures, selected furnitures, and also at Square One Boutique, all the winter fashions are 30% off. So stop in and check it out today. All right, before we close here, we want to invite you to stop by Universal Insurance here in Broken Bow. Universal Insurance is located on Southeast Street in Broken Bow, on Highway 2, right across from Prayer Grounds, and right next to the Chinese restaurant there, next to the mall. And they would love to have you just stop in and say hi and wish each other happy holidays. They want to wish everybody that are their customers happy holidays, of course. And you don't have to be a customer. They'd love to have you stop by. They've got a couple of recently hired team members. They've been there a while now, if you haven't met those. But just stop in and say howdy and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. They'd love to see you stop by at their location on the highway. Or give them a call if you want to set up an appointment to talk about all different insurance coverages that they offer. They're now a member of the GTA Insurance Group, which allows them to offer just about anything in any package that you can imagine and any needs that you have for insurance coverage. Let them help you. Call them at 872-6438, 872-6438. You can also go online at www.gtagroup.com, and you can find out more information on that as well. We'll be right back to close the show after this.
Got a gearhead on your Christmas list? Then have I got the sale for you. It's WinQuest Tool Sale now until Christmas. A nice tool set or battery charger would sure look great under the tree, and a shiny toolbox or air compressor would look even better sitting next to it. So many tools on sale, plus clearance prices on Craftsman and Gear Wrench too. Let us help you pick the perfect gift. Wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all of us at WinQuest Incorporated, proudly serving you since 1925. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
When we told growers that Bayer Premium Trivolt herbicide for corn delivers visibly clean fields for up to 8 weeks, they were a bit skeptical.
We'll see how it works.
So we decided to prove it. We set up cameras in multiple cornfields, treated them with Trivolt, and filmed for 24 hours a day. For 8 weeks, we saw a variety of weather conditions, and Trivolt worked. See for yourself at TrivoltInAction.com. Trivolt is a restricted-use pesticide. Consult your state pesticide regulator for specific restrictions. Read and follow pesticide label directions.
Keeping your fields clean all season long? Now that's a boss move. When it comes to weeds, we mean business, just like you. But you already knew that. In choosing to use XtendFlex soybeans, you've ensured that your fields can reach their full potential because our XtendFlex technology enables you to control more weeds